Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, the former President Uhuru Kenyatta was publicly visible. He attended two events in Mount Kenya region, and all of these events, it was funeral, one in Nyeri, another one in Kipipiri. Of course, we were supposed to discuss Uhuru's presence and response from the people yesterday, but we not got time to talk about that, but I still believe that this is a discussion that we will not just let it go. We also have to give our views on the same. Now, if you look mainly, the discussion has been how Uhuru has been received by both politicians and residents in all these two events. Of course, Uhuru did not move with his team as a Jubilee, with the politicians around him, Akina Jeremiah Kioni and the team. He was alone, and definitely he did not avoid talk about politics. Yes, he went to mourn, but at some extent he talked about, again, politics. Now, if you check on how Uhuru was received and the tone of politicians in their remarks towards Uhuru Kenyatta, you see people struggling to even get a photo with Uhuru Kenyatta. The same people who are abusing Uhuru Kenyatta, you see them struggling to embrace Uhuru Kenyatta in the state. We saw politicians allied to William Samoei Ruto, elected on UDA ticket, struggling to escort Uhuru Kenyatta to his car. They even told him, "We love you." And I want us to check on the statement from regarding Gachagwa, Moses Kuria. You're talking about Sabina Chege and other politicians, including even the Nyeri governor, who has been really pushing for regarding Gachagwa. But first of all, I just want to watch some instance on how Uhuru arrived, when he was leaving, and his speech.
Siku hizi sineni mambo mengi, naangalia dunia tu. Wengine unaangalia, unashika kichwa, unasema gaiwi ito Jehova. Wengine unajiuliza ni kulia, wengine unacheka. Lakini Kenya ni nyumbani tu. Tunaendelea, tunatakia wale wako mema. Lakini wakati nilikuwa kwa uongozi, nilikuwa naambia watu kitu kimoja. Kama wewe ni kiongozi, kama wewe ndio umepatiwa steering wheel ya kuendesha, kama ni kaunti ya Nyandarua, kama ni constituency hii, kama ni nchi ya Kenya, pale popote, kama wewe ni kiongozi wa maana, kiongozi wa maana anashika steering wheel, anaangalia mbele. Sio kila saa kuangalia rear view ati ametoka wapi. Unaangalia mbele. Ukiwa mtu wa kuendesha, ukiangalia rear view mirror, wewe ni mtu wa kupeleka gari katika wewe yako kuingia mtaro. Wako ni mwana utokoria bururi. Rora ibere mumenye kuria muratwara. Omwatira na ajuko na ige na mambo matari kuria mali. Hakuna pahali mnaenda, hakuna pahali mnapeleka nchi. Nchi inataka viongozi ambao wako na maono ya mbele, kwa sababu hiyo ndio itakuwa ya manufaa kutatua shida zile Wakenya wako nazo.
Sawa sawa. Hey, how are you, my friends? All good. Kwaheri Senator. God bless you. Asante. Ndio gavana Kaburi kutia kiaria ni ugutwetera. Nengo mwetera. Gai twetera Kaburi. Nengo mwetera. Wewe jamba itu. Ndio gwa. Ikale mnajia excellence. Take care, mami. Asante sana. Thank you.
And we love you.
Now, if you listen to Sabina Chege, a person who has been used by the Kenya Kwanza administration to to destroy Jubilee Party, because now they are calling her Jubilee Party leader. But we know the party leader of Jubilee is still Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, according to the record with the Registrar of Political Parties. You listen to her, she talk like someone who is subdued. She was on her knees begging Uhuru Kenyatta that we are still your children. We are here. We need your support. We need your direction. How then can you say that when you assume yourself as the party leader? Then you have someone whom you are taking over from by force. She was literally begging Uhuru Kenyatta. Why? So she is no longer the de facto party leader or whatever. That confirms to you. Why is she not saying that she is now the child of William Ruto? Because now that is where she has been for long. But before the people of Mount Kenya region and Uhuru Kenyatta, she still embraced him and recognized him as the party leader, and she knows that ako chini yake.
So even after politics, Your Excellency, we are still your daughters and your sons. We still love you. We still need your counsel. Dukana no gione itwe tuitage tukaria nawe ukatutara tono tukwendete. Kai witoro kurathima muno to the Kingoris family. We'll pray for you. May God give you peace that surpasses all the peace. We will stand with you wherever you need us. We are.
Now, if you listen to Moses Kuria, you hear him confirming that indeed he was driving on wrong direction to make sure that he arrives on time so that he can meet Uhuru Kenyatta. Not because he wants to argue with Uhuru Kenyatta in there, they are in different political parties, different coalition. Not because he wants to create that antagony politically between him and Uhuru Kenyatta, or try to abuse him the way he has been doing. He was here to beg Uhuru Kenyatta for forgiveness. If you listen to his statement, he was coming here to come and shake Uhuru Kenyatta's hand. He was coming here to meet Uhuru Kenyatta and try to show some unity of Mount Kenya region. That hawana shida na Uhuru, wako na yeye, things like those ones. But when he came, Uhuru had already left for another function.
In fact, nimekuja nimesikia ndugu yangu Uhuru Kenyatta ako hapa. Nilikuwa na drive on the wrong side. Nikuja hapa nimwambie my friend, uchaguzi uliisha, tukae pamoja, tusonge mbele, tujenge Kenya yetu. Na nilikuwa hiyo spirit pia ambao mimi naunga mkono hii maneno ya rafiki yangu Raila Odinga apewe kazi huko. Kwa sababu akipata hiyo kazi, Kenya imepata kazi.
Now when you listen to the Gachagwa, you see two different people, two different statements. This is not the same Gachagwa who has been all over abusing Uhuru Kenyatta, putting blame to the previous regime, even when they know that they are messing the country. This was a different Gachagwa, a man who is now looking for Uhuru. Imagine now it is Gachagwa looking for Uhuru Kenyatta, rather than Uhuru Kenyatta looking for Gachagwa. Now it is Gachagwa who is, using every means possible to try and embrace Uhuru Kenyatta. The same person who was abusing Uhuru, the same person who was creating enmity between Uhuru and this regime, now is the one trying to reach out to Uhuru Kenyatta. Things have changed. If you listen to Gachagwa of yesterday and the Gachagwa of the other times, when he's mentioning Uhuru Kenyatta's name, you see two different people. Now he knows that Uhuru is their leader, Uhuru is their son.
I was looking forward to meet my friend, my former boss, and my older brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, when I was told he was here, I was very excited. But the funeral took a bit longer, but I'm told he had to leave for some other function. I wanted to come and greet him because I've not seen him for a while and tell him it is well. He is our son. He's our brother. We had some little disagreement. It is over. Elections are.
Now, as we conclude this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, one thing has come out very clear yesterday. In all those events that Uhuru Kenyatta attended, the fact still remains that Uhuru is still recognized as the senior most leader in the Mount Kenya region. Today, Gachagwa is the deputy president in this regime. Uhuru does not have that power as of now, but he's still being recognized. Yes, a former president, a man who still has his security details and all that, but he is still being recognized as the top leader of Mount Kenya region. Why not Gachagwa? Na Gachagwa ako hapo. Even Gachagwa himself still recognized Uhuru Kenyatta as their leader. A man who said that he will plant a sense of direction among the masses in Mount Kenya region still recognizes Uhuru Kenyatta as their leader and one of their own son. The reason behind this is that Gachagwa is sensing a danger ahead as far as the Kenya Kwanza politics is concerned. Just one question. If William Ruto would have asked Gachagwa to give his views whether they should support Raila Odinga's candidature to ascend to the AU chairman, AU commission chairman for Raila Odinga, what would be Gachagwa's views? Would Gachagwa agree with Ruto? But you see, Mudavadi has no problem with that. He has been assigned to push for that, and that was what he's doing. Wetangula has no problem with that. Those are the principles of Kenya Kwanza. But Gachagwa has all problem to do with that. Ingekuwa wameuliza Gachagwa, should we support this? Gachagwa would say what the majority of Azimio supporters want to hear, that hapana. So there is fear of unknown in Gachagwa as the push for Raila candidature is, gaining more support. The fact remains that Raila will not play opposition politics if he is sent to that position. And again, in William Ruto, if Raila will fail to capture this position, he will be the biggest failure and the man who is going to, to have all those problems here. Because when Raila wins this, Ruto believes that he's safe here. Because Raila will not be here to play local politics. So akianguka, yeye ndiye atakuwa affected more than even Raila Odinga and any other person. So he has to use every means possible for Raila to win that. And when he wins that, chuma cha Gachagwa kimotoni. Gachagwa might not be your deputy president again in the next election. Because of that, he would need the support of Uhuru Kenyatta. He will need to embrace Uhuru Kenyatta. He has been used to divide Mount Kenya region. But now, he is looking for a way to try and bring together Mount Kenya. How do you do that? You can't do that without mentioning Uhuru. You can't do that without embracing Uhuru. You can't do that without the support of one Uhuru Kenyatta. That is what is pushing Gachagwa to the wall. Remember what Inangungwa told them? That you have 10 CSS under William Ruto's administration. But if Raila will win this, those numbers. Now, all of them are embracing Uhuru Kenyatta because they know what is ahead. We need a balance here. That balance can be brought about if Ruto will be seen as if he's working with Raila. And Ruto has to force this to happen and to be seen as if they are working together. So there is fear among politicians in the Mount Kenya region that they don't have their own political party. Therefore, they don't have anything they can use when it comes to negotiation with other politicians. Hawana chama. Chama inayokuwa ni ya Jubilee hawa wako kwa UDA. Big problem. So with all this, we can conclude and say that definitely Uhuru Kenyatta is still the leader of Mount Kenya region. Gachagwa has confirmed this. Moses Kuria has confirmed this. Sabina Chege, who has been used so badly, she still confirms that. Mutahi Kahiga, the Nyeri governor, you look at the Nyeri senator and everyone, these people still recognize Uhuru Kenyatta as their leader. So going forward, things might just change in Mount Kenya region.